Hey guys, so welcome back to our channel Girls Night Out ×4. So for this whole month on Fun Fridays, we are going to be doing favorites. So for our favorites, I'm not sure if it's just December of 2014 or is it the whole year. I'm kind of confused about that. But mostly I'm going to do throughout the whole year kind of thing of what my favorites were from 2014. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. And if I'm looking down, it's because I have my phone with me with all the stuff that I wrote down. So for music, I don't know, I've been loving Demi Lovato for a really long time now, but last year I was in this phase where I just loved her music so much. I listened to it all the time. I bought her album and everything, and yeah, I just think she's such a good role model, and I don't know, I feel like her story and what she has to offer to the world, like just her story, background kind of thing, is really interesting and inspiring. Also, last year I've been liking music from Anthem Lights. They are YouTubers and they're a band, I guess, and they just released a new album, so I bought the whole album and everything, and then whenever I worked out or just listened to music, I would always listen to them because I like their songs. It's really upbeat and fun. And as you guys may know, I like watching Chinese shows and stuff like that, so there's this one song that's like the theme song for the show, and I like it even though you guys probably won't even know what it is, but it's called Love Is Not Enough by Jeannie Nig. And yeah, it's from the TV series Line Walker, and it's the ending theme song. So I really like that song. I downloaded it on iTunes and I listened to it like so many times, and I would sing to it when the show's over and everything too. So yeah. So now for our favorite shows. So my sister last year, she introduced me to the show Teen Wolf. I know, it's like, what the heck, even the title's kind of iffy kind of thing. It's like, you watch that. But yeah, so I started watching Teen Wolf last year, and it was really interesting. I was actually addicted to it. It was a good show, and Dylan O'Brien is in it, so yeah, that's a plus. But yeah, I really like that show, even though it's about like wolf and stuff, but you know, I was that girl who liked Twilight too, so whatever. Oh, and this other show that I discovered, and I finished all 3 seasons because the show came out with 3 seasons before I discovered it, and once I discovered it, I watched all 3 seasons in a week, and that show is Once Upon a Time. Like, oh my gosh, I love that show. I just love fairy tales and everything, and then how they put all the fairy tales and the characters from the fairy tales into one whole show is like amazing. I'm like excited. I don't know why. I think I'm overtired or something, but yeah, that show, I just love it. And then I watched season 4, and now we're on break, or I don't know what it's called, on break, whatever, the TV show. But yeah, so when March comes, that's when they'll start up the other half of the season, which I am excited for because there's so many questions I have for them and they never answer them. That's like something, I guess that's a good thing about shows, because it's like, you have a question, you want them to answer it. That's how you get hooked to a show, and then you want to keep watching it. But yeah, so I love Once Upon a Time, and I can't wait till it comes back. Next show is called Two Broke Girls, and recently my friends were watching it at the university. I was like, what is that? And I checked it out, and I love it. It's like, it's cool, it's funny sometimes and makes fun of stuff, but I don't know, I like it, it's cool, and you know, I'm a university student right now, so I'm kind of broke too, so I can relate. So now I'm going to tell you 2 shows that they're done for good, like there's no more episodes that's ever going to come out, no more seasons, at least I think so. And the first one is called Life Unexpected, and that show, it was on Netflix, but it got taken down. I don't know why, but yeah, I watched it right before it got taken down. There were 2 seasons, and I liked it. I loved it. It was cool. It was like something different I wouldn't really watch, because it was like about a girl named Lux and how she was put into like foster care or something like that, and then when she turned 16, she went to look for her parents to sign some papers. I don't know what the name was called, why they had to sign papers, but yeah, but it was like signing papers so she can move out alone or something like that, because But yeah, but then the parents adopted her and took care of them, and there were problems and everything. But yeah, so it's a good show. You guys should check it out if you can. And then the other one is called Psych. So it's about like this guy that pretends he's a psychic, but actually he doesn't. He looks at clues and stuff, and he could put things together and kind of thing. But he pretends he's a psychic to work for the police department kind of thing in Santa Barbara. But yeah, that's a really good show. Okay, so now on to movies. I have a lot of movies that I'm going to be listing. I won't really go into detail of what they're about, but I'll just kind of name them for you guys, because that will take forever if I do, because I love going to movies and stuff. And last year there were a lot of movies that I found awesome. Might not to you guys, but I love them. So let's start. So Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. So I read all 3 of the books, so I was like, I gotta go see the movie too. So I did, and it was amazing. I loved it. It was, I don't know, like so far in like the movies, not like most part, they took out some parts, but most part it's like whenever I read the book I imagine what, like how it looks like and everything, right? And then when I watch a movie, it's like most of the things I imagine actually was like that in the movie. So I was like, oh, that's cool. It's like how I imagine it actually kind of came true, so that was interesting. And there's the movie Hobbit that I loved. I read it in grade 9, and then I've seen all parts now, and it's amazing. I love it. I was trying to remember the ending to it. I was like trying to figure it out because I read the book in grade 9, so that was like 5 years ago now, I guess, soon-ish, around there. But yeah, but I couldn't remember anything, but yeah, that was a good movie too. Okay, so the next movie is Maleficent. I love that movie. It was amazing. I went to see it with Ariel, and it wasn't what I expected. It was better than what I expected, so that was so awesome. Then there was Maze Runner. The Maze Runner, that was such a good movie. I went to see the movie, and I've never read the books before, because I think I figured it was a book like bit after, but I made plans to go see it already, so I didn't want to be like, oh, I need to read the book, because that'll take me forever, because I have so many lists of books that I still have to read before I go see the movie and stuff. But yeah, I bought the series, so I'm gonna try to read it, because usually when I've seen a movie, it's really hard for me to read the book, but I would try my best to do it, and I think I can read through it, because the movie I saw was really interesting, so I'm guessing the book is even better. Okay, so the next 2 movies are kind of funny and stuff. So the first one is 22 Jump Street. I saw 21 Jump Street, I think it was actually last year too. Like, I've never seen it before that. So, and then they were like, oh, we're coming out with 22 Jump Street. I was like, I gotta go see it because I love the first one. And it was funny and amazing, and I loved it. It was just, I loved it. And then the second movie that's funny that came out, kind of like a comedy-ish kind of thing that people are talking about, iffy about, but it's The Interview, and I don't know, there was lots of people talking about stuff about it. Well, I don't want to get into details, but I was like, I'm gonna go give it a try and watch it with my friends. So I did. It was really funny, and that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna go into details and then like people getting mad at me or anything, be like, oh, that's a bad movie, or why, whatever. But yeah, The Interview, I liked it personally. Like, I know there's other stuff to consider about it, like North Korea and then the whole dictator kind of thing, but I don't want to get into details of that. I'm just gonna say I like the movie. And then I know last year there were so many other great movies too, like The Fault in Our Stars, but I'm still reading the book. I'm so busy right now with university, I don't have time to read, but I'm halfway there-ish kind of thing. So right when I'm done, I will go see the movie. Oh my goodness, I have so many books to read. But yeah, I know there's a lot more better, like awesome favorite movies I know I would like, but I haven't had time to see them from last year. But I know, but those are just some of them that I mentioned that I personally have seen it already and I loved it. Okay, so now on to fashion kind of thing. I'm not really a fashion person, but last year, I guess, around winterish, I started wearing cardigans a lot. Like, that was like my thing, kind of. I liked it. I'm in like this phase where I just like wearing cardigans and stuff, because it's I don't know, it's comfortable and warm, but it's kind of better than a sweater. It's kind of more fashionable, I guess, I don't know. But yeah, so I've been in this phase where I've been loving cardigans. I bought a lot of them, And then the next thing is rings. I've been loving rings forever and I just buy a lot of them. And I used to not like to wear jewelry a lot because I think I don't know. I say it gets in my way, but honestly it doesn't really, I guess. But yeah, I've been liking rings. And then last but not least, I love fuzzy socks. Like ever since winter started kind of thing. It's been getting cold in Canada because it's Canada. But yeah, so I love wearing fuzzy socks because they're just so fuzzy and warm and I love them. But yeah. And now on to food. So I'm Asian and I like food that's Asian food, I guess. But I don't think I really had sushi for a long, like, I didn't start eating sushi until probably in high school-ish because my mom never wanted to try raw fish and stuff, and like we told her it's okay, there's other stuff that's cooked there, but she's like no. So I think I never actually had sushi until high school, around there. So but yeah, that was like 4 years ago when I was in grade 9, 4 years ago. But yeah, so last year I've been in the sushi phase where I ate a lot of sushi. Like I would go to like sushi buffets all the time. I just love it. I don't know why, but yeah, my favorite food from last year was definitely sushi, and I love pasta too. That's my all-time favorite. Like I don't know why, but I love spaghetti the most. I just love it. I can eat spaghetti all day. Oh, and one more thing, poutine. That's another thing I don't think I really had until I started high school. I think high school was like a time where I went out a lot and ate stuff, which that's why I need to go to the gym. But yeah, but yeah, so poutine, it was, there's like this store, like restaurant-ish kind of thing that makes poutine kind of thing. So I've been there a few times and it's really good. And there's New York's fries too and other places where there's poutine. But yeah, I love poutine. It's so good. I know it's unhealthy. That's why I don't eat it all the time. And last but not least, the things I liked to do. Well, I guess the one thing that I kind of started, because I love doing a lot of things like reading, drawing, playing the piano, making YouTube videos like right now. But the thing that I kind of started up was baking and cooking. Well, cooking I've done in like forever. Mostly it's baking. I loved it last year. I started baking a lot and I just find it fun. It's so relaxing. You just gotta have food. Who doesn't like food, right? But yeah, this video is kind of getting long and I don't want it to be that long because probably I'm boring you guys. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this video and I'll see you guys soon next week. Yeah, next week. I'll see you guys next week. And I hope you guys enjoy this video and that you guys are having an amazing year. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful month, year 2015, and that you guys are staying positive and happy, and I will see you guys next week with a new video. So yeah, and remember to smile, so bye!